What's up, guys? We're back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we're the Mermaid Gang. And those bells are my cat, of course. I am your favorite manifestation coach and your favorite YouTuber. So if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever is between you and your manifestation, go ahead and sign up for coaching with me below. Today, since we are going to be talking about my 10-minute method that I mentioned in the last video, it's not like this known method or anything. It's just the way I do things as of the last couple of months. And it really works for me. I just found it made it easier for me to focus. The way it came about was I started picking a video that I didn't care about. And why is it so echoey? Okay, I'm sorry if it's extra echoey in here. I promise soon there will be a new setup and the sound quality will be better. But bear with me until then, okay? So anyway, I would pick a video that I didn't care about and I'd be like, okay, I need to affirm for this whole video. And I noticed that if I would do it for at least 10 minutes or more, shit manifested so fast. So that is what started it for me personally. Now, speaking of my coaching, I do have a small service that is $150 because a bunch of people were asking me to bring back the smaller package, and it is labeled as the repetition challenge. It is where I give you affirmations it's for one desire, and then you get 2 follow-up emails. Like, you get 2 more times that you can email me if you need any help, have any questions, whatever. If you would like to sign up and use it for my 10-minute method, just when you fill out the form, put that in the little there's a little box that asks like what you want to manifest or something like that, the small box. Put 10-minute method and then use the little explain your circumstances box to explain your circumstance of what you're trying to manifest. Okay, so if you want to use that service for a 10-minute method, just put it in the little box for me so I know that that's what you want and that you don't want to do the repetition challenge. Okay, anyway, so like I said, I realized that I was not doing what I needed to do when it came to manifesting, affirming for things that I wanted to manifest or change, whatever. And it was just because I got so caught up in work and just doing all the things that I have to do and need to do that I never made time for my manifestations. And so I was like, okay, well, I need to just pick a video that's like 10 minutes or more and affirm for the whole video. And when I started making myself do that every day, it was not very long before I was getting, like, my whole reality was conforming to what I was affirming. So I started sharing it with people, my clients. I've shared it with some of my clients. I've shared it with Twitter. I've shared it with whoever asked, really. So I'm going to tell you guys how to do it. I use a video, like I said. You can use a timer. You can use a YouTube video that you don't care about. It doesn't even have to be just 10 minutes. It's just 10 minutes is the minimum that I recommend. And I really recommend you do it multiple times a day if you can. If not, try to do it longer than 10 minutes if you're not going to have another free time during the day to sit and affirm. But a lot of people, the issue is that you're just not affirming enough, okay? You're just not. You're just not making enough time to affirm and focus and really saturate your subconscious with the thing that you want as if you already have it. So this will really make you focus because you have no choice. You're setting aside this 10 or more minutes that is strictly dedicated to you affirming. I personally do 1 subject per 10-minute session, and I only use 1 to 2 affirmations maximum because, and I know there are people that'll say, oh, it's a limiting belief that I can only have 1 or 2 affirmations. Not really. it's not a limiting belief. It's really just a preference, first of all. Second of all, imagine trying to go through a list of 25 affirmations. You'll go through the whole list once. You're not saturating your mind this way. Unless you have hours and hours and hours to run through your entire list, because it's going to take you that long, it's better to keep it short and sweet because you can loop them more. Understand that the longer the list of affirmations is, the more your subconscious is probably going to only pick up bits and pieces of it because it's too fucking much. And two, it's going to take you much longer, or if you don't even have the time, you're still just trying to do it for 10 minutes, you're not going to have very much repetition and saturation in your mind of the thought that you want, of the thing you want to create. So it's going to take you forever to get through a big ass list of affirmations. Keep it short and sweet, to the fucking point. And I promise you, it works a lot easier. And remember, you can do more than one subject, but per subject needs a dedication of at least 10 minutes. So you can do 10 minutes of self-concept. Then you can do 10 minutes of SP, 10 minutes of money, 10 minutes of house, job, exams, whatever it is that you're manifesting, appearance changes, whatever. You can do it in 10-minute sessions. Just break them up. Don't try to do them all together. You need to impress your subconscious with a very clear idea. If you've got a whole bunch of scattered affirmations, you're gonna get that in your 3D. Most likely, it's just going to impress pieces of each thing. And you'll probably manifest signs like names or just synchronicities. Whereas if you'll just be straight to the point, 1 to 2 affirmations, where you know exactly what you're implying and you can saturate your mind enough, then you will get your full manifestation a lot faster. Remember, on my channel, I only teach things that I have tried. This works. It is an amazing method. It's been working for a lot of people because it gets you to focus. The reason I even started it is because I wasn't focusing on my shit. I was too busy worried about everybody else's and getting all my life things done that I needed to get done, just day-to-day life, doing everything but making time to affirm for the things I want. So if you have 10 minutes, either multiple times a day, or you have more than 10 minutes that you can just set aside, pick some affirmations and focus. You could use a timer, you can use a video, you can use a movie if you want to go even longer, a movie you don't care about. Some people use subliminals. You can pick your favorite subliminal maker. I would say either put it on loop for so many minutes or do a longer one, like 10 or more minutes, and while it's playing, you be affirming. You could pick some of those videos that are like so many hertz or whatever for different things. It's whatever you want to use as your indicator of the time, but no less than 10 minutes, okay? No less. I don't want you to get your ass up or get distracted or switch to another thought until you have affirmed for at least 10 minutes. And I really, really recommend you doing it multiple times a day if you have the time. If not, like I said, maybe the only free time you have in the day, maybe it's 2 hours. Do 30 minutes out of the 2 hours. It's gonna be worth it when you get what you want because you've saturated your mind enough. But this still does not mean that outside of it, you get to waver, complain, ask where it is, ask why it's not working. That doesn't mean that. Because still, no matter what you do, doesn't matter what method you use, you cannot be doing your affirmations and being on track and then outside of that complaining and thinking against the thing you're trying to manifest, okay? Because one thing is already an assumption and one thing is not. And so this thing over here that's already an assumption is gonna win the second you reaffirm it. So don't do that. The key always is, no matter if you do the 10-minute method, if you're doing 10,000 affirmations, if you're doing visualization, no matter what, The key is consistency and not wavering. Saturating your mind with the idea that you have what you want, because your subconscious does not know the fucking difference. It doesn't know. It thinks that whatever you're telling it is what you are experiencing, especially if you're telling it the same thing all the time. It's going to start producing it into your reality because it is just a printer. It is a literal 3D printer. Whatever you're feeding it, the messages you're sending it is what it's going to push out. Which brings me to another point. There is literally nothing besides you that can stop your manifestation from happening. I don't care how off the wall, how impossible, which is a myth, it seems. There is nothing that can stop your manifestation from happening if you are being consistent, thinking as if you have what you want, and not thinking or speaking against it. There is nothing that can stop it. Nothing. What about? No, nothing. Your job is to do the affirming. Your job is to think as if you already have what you want. Be consistent with it. Use your repetition to saturate your mind. That is your only job. Trust me. Manifestation is literally perfect. Whatever needs to happen for you to experience that, it's going to happen. Whatever needs to be done. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what needs to be done. You probably can't even fathom the way that it would happen. But whatever it takes, it's going to be done. It's going to be done. You don't have to worry about it. There is nothing that can stop your manifestation. There is nothing you cannot have. There is nothing you cannot manifest. If you can fathom the idea, if you can desire it, that's how I should say it. If you can desire it, it means you can manifest it. The only thing that stops people from manifesting their desires is them thinking against it, not being consistent, complaining about it's not working, asking why it's not working, asking where it's at, anything that implies it's not actually true. Your subconscious is always listening. So make sure you're always aware of what you are telling it, okay? Let me know if you're gonna try the 10-minute method. Again, if you wanna buy that smaller service, the smaller package, if you want to do the 10-minute method for that package, just put it in the little short box. I believe it just asks for your desires or something like that on the form. Put 10-minute method and then do your what you're trying to manifest in the other box, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.